key. You already know we back with another video. As you can tell from the title, you already know what the video is about. Yes, we had another miscarriage. So we already were planning on taking a break from YouTube, but then we got pregnant. You're trying to move over. This is a serious video. It's good to laugh because I don't want to cry. But yes. So we planned on taking a break from YouTube already, and then we end up finding out that we were pregnant. This pregnancy was a little different than my other few pregnancies, because I found out before I missed my period, guys. So I had my cycle, I'm gonna say cycle. So I had my cycle March 5th until March 9th. I found out that I was pregnant March 31st. So me being me, I wanted to go ahead, call my doctor, let them know, and I figured they would try to go ahead and get me in, but the nurse was like, I have to miss my period first. My cycle, sorry guys. So I end up missing my cycle. I called them, I think April 5th to make my appointment. And see, this one was different because usually when I have my appointments, I go for my 6-week checkup. Well, this time they're saying, you know, I have to wait until I'm 8 weeks to come in. So already I'm like, what in the world? Like, if you've been pregnant before or you've had miscarriages before, you understand like how your mind thinks, like constantly, like you're hoping nothing is wrong. Like when you're going to the bathroom, you wipe, make sure you don't see any blood, like, you know, like having that it just makes you worried. So when they were talking about NC at this time, I was like, I think 4 weeks and some days when I called them. So fast forward a little bit, when I turned 7 weeks. When I turned 7 weeks, my back started hurting. So that I turned 7 weeks on a Thursday, and my back was hurting when I was at work. So that was that. I came home, laid down, relaxed. You know, it calmed down, everything stopped. Well, that Friday when I went in, I was still hurting, and you know, being me, I said every time we wipe, you know, we check, we make sure. And so this time I wiped, and you know, I saw red, and instantly, you know, I went and I told my manager, I'm like, I gotta go, like I have to go. So, you know, I left. I'm calling Roger, telling Roger, you know, what's going on. So I'm already headed to the hospital, and my mom's bringing him. So we end up getting there like a little bit at the same time. Like I went in, got checked in and everything. Like a few minutes later, he ended up coming in. So long story short, that day, on that Friday, things happened so fast. So on that Friday, the 22nd. Okay, so the 21st is when I turned 7 weeks. The 22nd is when the blood started happening. And so when I went in, they told me my HCG was still at 3,300. They did an ultrasound. They seen everything. They saw baby. So when I went back on the
2 days later,
my birthday, guys, the 24th, on my birthday, like this had to be like the worst birthday of my life, okay? Because finding out that I lost my baby on my birthday, like, it sucked. But so I went back, and it dropped from 3,300 all the way down to. So if you guys know what I'm talking about my HCG levels. So my HCG level was so high, but then instead of it doubling up, it's like it tripled down. And then so they had me follow up with my OBGYN. So I had went to them on the 27th, and you know, it dropped from 422 down to this to 65. once it had dropped down to that 422, I had already told Roger, I was like, we need to just go ahead and settle and face the fact of we know what's about to happen, because I know that it was supposed to double up instead of tripling down the way that it did. So I already knew what it was, and I was telling him that he had to get his mind ready for it, like, because my family were trying to, you know, keep me positive, keep me thinking, but I've been through this multiple times. Like, I'm feeling in my body what's happening. Like, you know, if you've had a miscarriage at 7 weeks and the pain that you feel and everything, like, it's like you basically feel the baby detaching itself from you. So I feel like I'm not crying now, because if you know me, you guys know I don't like to show a lot of emotion. So I've done my crying already, and I feel like I've gotten it all out. I feel like I'm okay, you know. So yeah, so after it went down from there, I asked about if I had to do a DNC. A DNC is a thing that will go in and scrape your walls and make sure everything's out. But so I switched my doctor. I know I'm changing up. I switched my doctor. My doctor was a man. I have nothing against male doctors, but when it comes to the women's stuff, I want a woman. So I switched to a midwife lady, and she seems like she's gonna help us to be able to get pregnant again and everything. So I think I'm gonna start taking y'all on my journey, like the TTC journey, trying to conceive. So yeah, so that was everything. So after we came back from our appointment, she told me that everything should be just coming out, and told me when I should be done with everything that was going on and everything. She was right. Like, I was done with it by the weekend. I want to say that Friday. Yeah, one of those. That Friday or Saturday. Yeah, I was done with everything just coming out and everything. But I know things happen for a reason, and when the time is right, our time will happen. But it just sucks that we can't have it when we want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going on 6 years together. Our 1-year wedding anniversary is coming up, and we are ready for something new. You know, having a baby is gonna be new. So yeah, it just sucks that we couldn't have it when we wanted to. But this go around, I just don't think we're telling anybody, okay? Like, I'm taking y'all on this journey, but once I find out I am pregnant, like, y'all find out when I'm like 6 months, maybe 7 months, maybe. Don't look at me like that.
No, I won't. Maybe when she like 5.
When I'm like 6 or 7 months. So yes, like, with my family and all, my family aren't gonna know. Only me and him are gonna know, because if it happens again, I just want it to just be us. You know what I'm saying? So have anything you need to say, babe? Yeah. It sucks, guys. It really sucks.
What?
You feel like you finna say something.
I didn't say, but I mean, you pretty much summed it up. It sucks. Like, you know, we ready for new adventures, new journey. That's it. Plain and simple.
Right. So whenever that happens, like, I'm not trying to rush it. We're not. By the end of this year, I know I'm having a baby.
It's tough, like you said. Shit, you know, you got all that love. You want to give it out.
We want to give it out to our own little one. Like, we tired of giving it out to each other. I'm just playing. We want to share it with another human being with our features on them. So, yep. So, okay, so yeah, I didn't tell you guys this too. So, we were going to try, like, as soon as everything stopped and came out. But my new doctor, well, midwife, she wants me to wait until I have an appointment on the 31st where I'm going back, and she's going to take some blood work and everything to see like what's going on and everything. So like she seemed reassuring, like she was gonna help us to be able to get pregnant and be able to keep the baby. You know me, y'all know me though, like I was wanting to like now. I'm like, Roger, now I want it now. Y'all know what, when it's happening, what you be saying. I was saying all of that, okay? But but yeah, so we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. But hopefully by maybe on our 1 year anniversary night or something, we might end up. Who knows? You know what? I just realized too, but I took off the 24th instead of taking off the 20th.
For what?
Our anniversary.
Oh yeah.
I should have took off that whole week. But we don't even know what we're doing. But yeah guys, welcome to our TTC journey, because a lot of times when I'm doing the ovulation test and everything, I take it without Raj, but I'm gonna do it different this time and do everything with him. So all the negative tests we may get or whatever, you know, we're gonna do it together. But yes, so at the moment I am waiting for my monthly to come back. With, like I said, I made it further in this pregnancy than any one I've ever had, so this one is different. I don't know when it's gonna come back, but whenever it do, we're gonna be starting to try again after my appointment on the 31st, of course. But I don't know if it's gonna come back this month or not. But yeah, anything else, babe?
Oh.
Alright, you guys, thank you guys for listening in on our journey and listening in to yet another miscarriage. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, so y'all can join the journey on the road to making a kingdom baby. Yes, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.